Bill Andrews lives alone. That is, apart from his friend and workmate, Nipper.
Oh, no, yeah. Quick. Sit. I've often thought of doing window cleaning for years. You know, I've often watched window cleaners and I thought, well, it must be easy, that job. But when I come to do it, it was a little different. But I've stuck at it, and it's beginning to pay dividends now.
Bill's laden bike is often the focus of attention.
But once you've got it all balanced right, and really, it's just like riding a normal bike. It's just heavier. Once you're going, you're okay, you know. But you've got to be able to steer, you know. I mean, some of the people on the roads today are shocking, the drivers. And sometimes you have to, you know, make an emergency turn or an emergency stop. He loves going up there when it does. You know, some days, if I don't think he should come with me, I'll say to him, "You're not coming." And he sort of looks at me, so I'll be there to one side as if to say, "Oh, come on, you know, what's the game?" He's just as much of a character as me, really. And some people even talk to the dog and don't even bother talking to me.
Come here, Nipper. Come here, quick. Here. Nipper. Will you go round to my windows?
Now,
Yeah?
that's a blood of a reach.
Yeah, jump down up here.
Oh,
Oh, you're all right.
I use a squeegee bucket, that's for the leathers and scrim. I use my own formula in that. Now that's took me 10 years to perfect. 10 years. And it's brilliant. I'm going to market it later on. It's great. It's the best formula in the world. There's nothing to beat it. And this formula, it treats the scrim and the leather. I can wash a leather in this stuff, and I can leave that leather for weeks on end without use. And all I've got to do is dip it back into water, and it's back to normal. And you go into the other bucket. Now you fold it up. I'm legal, you see, because it's only classed as a bike, isn't it, really? And so I'm all right. If it was a motor vehicle, then obviously I would be committing an offence. But I get away with it, yeah, it's great. I mean, I like music. I play the piano. I compose, in fact. I compose music. Would you like a piece? Yeah, well, the last thing on is nipper, isn't it? Up, up. You know the Just William in the book? That's who I'm naming myself on. Because I've got a lot in common with Just William. I mean, he was a good business boy, wasn't he? When he was a lad. He was always into business, always trying to make money. Well, I'm a bit that way as well.
Although customers often make them a cup of something, equipment is carried on board so that coffee can be made at any time.
There was one snooty traffic warden came up to me on London Road and he says, how long are you going to be there? I said, oh, I don't know, why? He says, well, you'll have to move it after 4 o'clock. I says, is that a fact? He says, yeah. I says, well, I've been parking in for the last 6 months, right, long past 4 o'clock. So I don't see why I should start changing the routine now, do you? And with that, he just went.
Bill is rather fond of the iron street lamp outside his house, so he gives it a regular clean.
It's lovely, isn't it? I was up there the other day, and this lad that was living in the avenue is one of the Haitians that live in the avenue. They're quite nice, like, and he says, what are you doing? What are you doing up that ladder? I says, I'm cleaning it. Why? He says, you don't clean those. I do. I said, I do this one. This is my light. No, I do some eccentric things. I'm a bit of an eccentric, really, but why not, eh? I mean, some weeks I do fortnightlies, you see, 1 week, and then another week I only do the weeklies. Well, this week it's fortnightlies, and then there's a couple of monthlies I've got to do as well. Well, window cleaners can't do this, you know.
Oh, okay. Good, thanks a lot.
At the end of what is sometimes quite a long day, the equipment is unloaded and put away. Then, Bill can relax at his favourite pastime. again.